What's up, guys? Well, last week I made a goal to get 5 grams of gold, and I got 4.7. I'm not disappointed about that. I even went ahead and put on my t-shirt. That's right, the Traveling Prospector. We got to represent. Shop link down below.
I'm the Traveling Prospector, chasing freedom, chasing pay.
I call this breakfast dish that you'll see the Miner's Delight. And it's good for breakfast, it's good for lunch, and it's good for dinner. Any time of the day, you can ask for the Miner's Delight. Served to you in a gold pan. Well, not exactly, but it could be. It could be.
The Traveling Prospector, taking gold, breaking chains.
And that is what I call the Miner's Delight, friends. 2 toast, hash browns, 2 eggs, and some ketchup and some seasoning. Well, friends, the water has changed once again, which is kind of unfortunate. It does kind of get, I don't want to say aggravating, but you can spend a little bit of time trying to mess with your box, and actually that looks like the best spot today right there, but man, that's so uneven. But that's where the strong flow is. Anyhow, I'm going to try to dam this up right here. Just throw all those rocks over there and try to get the water shooting right here.
Chasing freedom, chasing pay.
We're 3 buckets in, and I'll show you guys the black mat.
I'm the Traveling Prospector, chasing freedom, chasing pay. The Traveling Prospector, West USA. I'm the Traveling Prospector, laying life dirt under my nails. The Traveling Prospector, taking gold, breaking chains.
We've ran 20 buckets now. I'm going to go ahead and pull the box out of the water. Get the top black mat stuff and then put the other stuff in a bucket, set it back in the water, and try to move another 20 buckets. So that would be 40 buckets, but I'm taking it out of the water because I really like what I'm seeing. Buckets off the top of the box. That's actually got a little bit of course to it. That's what I'm talking about. I actually think that stuff might be farther out in the river. I think there's a lower cut and I'm in the higher cut right now. So I'll definitely be checking out lower water situations. The same bucket that I dig dirt out of. It's gonna be my shower bucket tonight. It's not really this bright. It actually looks like this.
The Traveling Prospector, West USA. I'm the Traveling Prospector, laying life dirt under my nails. The Traveling Prospector, taking gold, breaking chains.
7 minutes later, and they're really gonna give me a pilot car for a quarter mile. People's dogs, 3 dogs just running around. One for good measure. As the crow flies. Home sweet home, the camp of butterflies. Anyhow, this is my camp that I've been going to when I come back to town. It's actually outside of town, about 10 miles. But it's just a really nice, peaceful camp. I get great service out here. Yeah, it's just really nice. To me, it's worth driving 10 miles out of town to have a spot where you get service and it's quiet. And get a good night's rest here tonight. Yep, this is what we got going on today. Like I said, the laundromat just doesn't, doesn't have dryers that work. Well, it's got like 2 dryers out of 10 that work and they're being used. So anyhow, this is where I'm at in life at the moment. And my clothes didn't even really come out that clean. Like, there's still stains, dirt stains on there. Oh my. Yeah, the laundromat sucks, friends. I knew it did. I thought I'd give it another chance and, well, you can see where that got me. Inside of this place, I look into the sky. Inside, I look into the sky. Inside, I look into the sky. It took me 2 days to eat this right here, friends. Turtle pie. Oh, and it was good. This stuff has been, I wake up in the morning and it's like this. So anyhow, it's time to redo the Gorilla Tape. Even that only lasts so long, friends. Oh, I don't like to do that. Oh, I don't like to cut that off like that. Oh, no, because another piece that's connected to the other piece. And we are doing some detective work. By detective work, I mean tracking my package, and it is in Weed, California right now. So yeah, guys, I ordered a little raft if I haven't caught you guys up to speed.
Chasing freedom, chasing pain.
Yeah, I ordered that raft and I sent it to the post office. Having it sent to the post office, that was the address that I used. And well, I'm pretty sure that FedEx cannot drop packages off at the post office, or the post office can't accept FedEx packages. So long story short, if I'm not at the post office today to intercede the FedEx man, I'm not sure where that little raft is gonna go. Birds are singing and the sun is rising. Can't open my eyes, but it's a beautiful day, friends. I can tell it's gonna be a really nice day. Well, I talked to the guy at the post office and they do not accept FedEx packages for drop-off, which I pretty much knew. But he did give me some information. She's not usually around here, the lady that brings the FedEx stuff. She's not usually around here till about 1 o'clock. So I am not going to sit inside the post office or sit outside the parking lot all day. I will go over to the grocery store and I will park over there. Well, I was right over there, but as you can see, somebody's already taken my spot. So I decided this is a better spot right underneath the sign because I'm not actually at the post office. And I can see everything that's going on, and I need to be able to see the FedEx guy. I'd hate to be over there and be looking straight and miss the whole deal. So I'm playing the waiting game right now. Haven't had anything to eat yet today. I'm almost thinking about going to the House of Pizza and picking up a slice and a breadstick. And that will be breakfast and lunch at the same time. I don't really want to leave my spot, though, because I'd hate to miss it. But, well, the guy in the post office told me she doesn't usually come here till about 1. I'm just 3 minutes early, that's all. We'll go get a soda over at the convenience store over there. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Big gulp and a slice of pizza. And for all my local friends back in my hometown, this is like Marshallone's cheese nuggets. It's just a big old cheese nugget with pizza sauce. Pretty much tastes pretty identical. Pretty close, really. Yeah, I was gonna go sit right out here. This is the old art gallery. I believe the new art gallery is right over there. There's Bigfoot, the behind of Bigfoot. Pretty big guy right there. I don't think I'd want to really encounter him in the woods, but... Oh, it's locked! Well, I'm back at the art gallery.
The Traveling Prospector, West
In the eyes of a giant. Once upon a time in the land of... I'm just waiting on FedEx, guys, sitting up here at the corner. Main road right here, so if someone comes cruising through town, I'm going to see them. Last time I did this, I think I had to wait till like 3:30 in the afternoon. I've been here since like 10:30, 10-ish. So yeah, I'm definitely ready to get my little raft boat and get scooting down the road, that's for sure. Arrives today by 8:10 p.m. and it is 1:14 right now. So hopefully we don't have to wait till 8:10. Not saying that's a guaranteed either. Like fence wire. I look at every single vehicle coming on the intersection. I hear them coming and I'm just like, oh, come on, FedEx.
Other people that just tracked me down wanting their back.
I was hoping you were still coming, David. I trusted you were because it said
Yeah, okay, and first initials.
the ID or anything. Or
Nope.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See ya.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Have a safe trip.
Have a good weekend if you probably have to work all weekend, though.
I actually took this Saturday off, so it's my first weekend off in a long time.
Heck yeah. Good deal.
I'm the Traveling Prospector, chasing freedom, chasing pain.
All right, even got a spot in the shade because I've been sitting out in the sun all day. Well, I don't really want to take up this much real estate, but, well, that looks a little bit more superior than... Yeah, this one just wasn't doing it, friends. I spent a few extra dollars and got the one rated for 790 pounds versus 600 pounds. And got the inflatable seats. I figured that will help carry my body weight when I'm rowing across the river. And got room for my equipment. So yeah, guys, this is the new raft. The new river raft. It's another beautiful day, friends. The forecast is calling for a couple shady days next week, as far as there's going to be like 70% chance of rain and then 40% chance of rain. As I have mentioned before, this is the camp that I've been coming back to when I get back on the grid. I go off grid, guys. I don't have any cell phone service. Yeah, I don't have any service out there. Maybe if I had Starlink, that would be something to try in the future, but then we're gonna have to get the channel cranking a little bit harder, friends, and find a little bit more gold before I can get Starlink. Anyhow, yeah, guys, I go off the grid. I don't have any cell phone service, and I really do like being off the grid. It's peaceful out there, just like this camp is pretty peaceful. But I heard some kids yelling like, "Dad!" I'm looking up in the road and I'm like, that's not coming from the road. It sounds like it's coming from the woods, but I can't see anybody. And then, well, then everybody appeared. They all have baskets like they're going out for Easter eggs, but I have a pretty good feeling they're probably mushroom hunting. So no harm, no harm. Hopefully they got some mushrooms. I found some morels years ago. I didn't pick them. I was on a mining claim. I pulled up to do some camping and do some prospecting, and not shortly after a few minutes being there, some vehicle pulls up and white Chevy, whatever, SUV. And the guy, I'm like, how you doing? The guy's like, I'd be doing a lot better if you weren't parked on my mushroom patch. I was nice to him. He ended up apologizing to me too. He's like, oh, my son was in the back seat, and he's just like, Dad, he's still in our mushrooms. I broke camp. I was like, man, I don't want your mushrooms. I broke camp and came back, and all the mushrooms were picked. He obviously didn't trust me. I didn't want them. I've never seen them in the ground before until I just pulled up right on them. I'm like, huh. And then I did a little Google search. So I'm like, yeah, those are morels. There's one. And now they're coming back with another one. Well, we had to make some rearrangements here because if I don't have a place for this thing, and I know let's try to get it back in the box after I take it out. But regardless, this is the spot for the Seahawk right here, because if I don't have a spot for it, well, I have to have a spot for it. I think we all know that. That's just common sense. Anyhow. Yeah, guys, let me know what it's worth to you. It's been used once. Brand new. The Angus McKirk. Minus the, you'll have to deal with that, but whatever. That's nothing. Boss 2. They do not make these anymore, friends. The company is out of business, and people still, they're still sought after. The Angus McKirk Boss 2 sluice box. So I may part ways with this, friends. I actually have 2 of them. And let me know. Well, you run into this sometimes. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about it. And we'll see. Maybe I'll accept, maybe I won't. I waved at them and they didn't even wave back at me. How rude. I think it was a girl, but I'm not sure. Hoodie was on and the car seat was back, and the last 2 days I've seen more traffic in this place. This is the unpredictable thing about being out here on the road. You just never know who's going to come marching into your camp. Most of the time it's pretty peaceful, but every once in a while you have moments where, like I said, the last 2 days, that's 2 cars now that have come cruising down camp. And my new rules are, I'm just going to go out into the boonies on the weekends. Yeah. When it's the weekends, I'm just going to go out to the boonies. Even though I am in the boonies, I'm really going to go out in the boonies. Oh, as far as that sluice box goes, make me an offer down below, or the Traveling Prospector at gmail.com. Let me know, shoot me an offer, I might accept it. I know that the company's not around anymore and people still want them. So how valuable is it? How valuable is it to you? I do know that somebody down in the comment section below said they wanted it, and I have 2 of them, so I do remember you. And on to the next part of the video. And I'll show you the stuff that came off the top of the black mat. You may have, well, you did see a little bit of it, but I want to make a point here. Anyhow, what I really wanted to say was this piece right here and this piece right here. Well, maybe it's that piece. Anyhow, they're a little bit chunkier. And I want to show you something else. This is what I call high-grade gold, and this is really what I'm looking for, because when you get into this stuff right here, guys, this is when your gold really starts adding up really fast. Like, that's half a gram right there, and I think this is like 0.4. So that right there is a gram of gold, guys. That's a gram of gold. That's not even a gram of gold. That right there alone is a gram of gold. Getting back into the trophy case, those are pieces that I haven't sold because I found about 2.5 ounces, guys, that all the gold was like that. And when I see those chunkier bits in the bottom of the pan, and I'm on the high side of the river right now, and the river is running hard and high, what is going on in my head of what might be out in the river on a lower cut? What is out there in the river on a lower cut? Could there be a bunch of chunky nuggets out there? Excuse me, nuggets have to be a gram. They have to be at least a gram for me to call it a nucker. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to get moving down the road, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.